Hi everyone, welcome to the 21 stages of meditation. We are continuing through the third journey, the transcendent self, and we have made our way to stage 20 called Sage. So I'll read a bit from the book, The 21 Stages of Meditation, written by Gurucharan Singh Khalsa. Your meditation has reached the core of your being. You are merged. Discipline and duty, once burdensome, have become a spontaneous expression of love. Discipline has conquered the little you. Your ego falls silent. You no longer listen to the chatter of your mind. You are no longer distracted by the world around you. Instead, you hear the constant pulse of God. Love of the being of the inner self motivates your consciousness. Harmony exists between creator and creation. You no longer experience God, you experience being God. It is an ecstatic intimacy, a reality that has no words. At this stage, our self, our infinite self, silences the ego. The meditative practice is to discern the self in its fundamental nature. Illusion fades away. The notion that there is a separation, a me and a you, and an it, falls away. The sage brings wisdom to his or her consciousness and shows it in every action. The insight of a sage is based on a radical internal stillness, a stillness which emerges as awareness comes to dominate the mind. A sage penetrates through the fog of impulse and intellect, and a pristine clarity guides each choice, in the ever-present now, evidenced in an adaptive, flowing flexibility and effectiveness. In all the wisdom traditions of the East, there are stories that illustrate the nature and qualities of a sage and the meditative mind's capacity to free the heart and spirit. Though the higher stages of meditation always require a touch of grace from your infinite self, effective contemplative technologies are essential as well. If we did not want to be tossed hither and yon by our impulses, negative and positive minds and circumstance, we must discipline our minds. The sages left us the legacy of Kundalini yoga and meditation. These are techniques, technologies that help us see what is real and choose promoting habits in our lifestyle, our livelihood, and our relationships. Promoting habits call on our own inner strength and resources to build our vitality and consciousness through time instead of creating external dependencies on things we believe we lack. The sage sees that everything comes from nothing, and that from nothing we can excel and become everything. One of the most important classical texts for meditation and yoga is the Ashtavakra Gita. It is so powerful because every word is aimed at awakening the deep meditative state of the sage and ultimately realization. The sage is a meditative stage where the reality that already exists is seen. We meditate in the simplest way to see that there are no separate things, only the one, which reveals itself in all things. We must rely on seeing with wisdom and acting from our authentic self if we want to be happy. The meditation that we practice for this stage is very simple. It places your hands before the heart chakra in a double Gyan Mudra. It is a posture of attentive humility and openness. The mind dwells in the constant relationship between Ek Ankar and Satgur Prasad. It's the mantra. The first is the Sirgan, the experience of all finite forms, their indivisibility and their connection. The second part of the mantra is the Nirgan, the experience of the formless, the grace and blessing of the infinite creator, which flows to you in all of creation. Please come to rest in easy pose. The hands resting in Gyan Mudra. And close the eyes down, focusing at the third eye point between the brows. Bringing yourself to your mat, to your practice. Bringing yourself to be fully here, right now, in this moment. And allowing any other thoughts drift by like a cloud in the sky. Letting those thoughts go for now. Allowing yourself this time to focus inward, to focus on you. allowing yourself this time to be still. Grounding your sit bones onto your mat or cushion, straightening the spine, relaxing shoulders, applying neck lock to elongate the neck by gently tucking the chin. And starting to become aware of your breath as you're breathing in and out through the nose. Feeling the air flowing all the way in through the nose, traveling all the way down to fill the lungs with air. And on the exhale, feeling the air flowing up and out again through the nose. Bring the hands to rest in prayer pose. Start to rub the palms of first feet together. Create energy here, as you can. And slowly bring the palms apart 4 to 6 inches, being aware of any sensations between the palms. Starting to move the hands in and out. Focusing on sensations between the palms. And bringing the hands together again into prayer pose at heart center, pushing the thumbs gently into the sternum. Tuning in with the audio mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the infinite creative wisdom, to the divine teacher within. Take a deep inhale. Exhale completely. Inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Inhale, suspend the breath. Exhale completely. Bring the hands to rest in Gyan Mudra, keeping the eyes closed, focus at the third eye. Remain focused inward. You're entering into stage 20, Sage. You can slowly open the eyes again. Today's meditation is called Sarab Gyan Kriya. And there's a mantra with today's meditation. That mantra is Ekankar Satgur Prasad, Satgur Prasad Ekankar. And this mantra is called the Siri mantra. And it translates to God and we are one. I know this by the grace of the true Guru. I know this by the grace of the true Guru, that God and we are one. This mantra is a Gurkha Shabad, one that reverses the mind. It is the essence of the Siri Guru. The Siri Guru will sit in your heart. It can stop anything negative. It is so strong that it elevates the self beyond duality and establishes the flow of spirit. This mantra makes the mind so powerful that it removes all obstacles. Its positive effects happen quickly and last a long time. It needs to be chanted with reverence in a place of reverence. This mantra brings great intuition to the practitioner. After chanting this mantra, anything you say will be amplified and created with great force. So have a positive projection and do not say anything negative for a while. So positive projection. Once again, the mantra is Ek Ankar, Satgur Prasad, Satgur Prasad, Ek Ankar. In the mudra for today's meditation, we will be sitting in easy pose and the eyes will be closed down, focused on the third eye point. And both hands will be in Gyan Mudra. So the thumb and index fingertips touching. The right hand is going to come over top of the left. So the fingers are crossed there. And then the thumb and index fingertips are going to touch. The hands are going to rest at the level of the heart chakra. And the arms are just resting really comfortably at the sides. So you're at the level of the heart chakra, super cozy. It should just feel like a nice embrace, lots of love. So sitting here for the meditation. And it says this, so the mantra, the Siri mantra, is a perfectly balanced mantra. It is a mantra of mantras that opens you to the creative power of the self merged with the infinite. And it has hints for practice and mastery. It says the first practitioner and master of this mantra was Baba Siri Chand, who was given it directly by his father, Guru Nanak. As in the stories of the sage, each word must be conscious. Each word has an effect. As a sage, you are responsible for your word. You can see the long-term effects as well as the short-term. Practice coming from a place of innocence and consciousness. Create a sacred space. Ultimately, you will attune and your ego will get out of the way. Make a point to chant and speak from that sacred space of zero ego. This mantra and mudra are to command the creativity of nature, your own nature, and the nature of all things. And we will have a song to follow along with for the meditation. And so coming to rest in easy pose for the meditation, Sarab Gyan Kriya. Sorry, I don't know why I had trouble saying that time. So bring both hands into Gyan Mudra. Right fingers crossing over left, and then thumb and index fingers are going to touch at the level of the heart chakra. Arms rising close into the side, and eyes closed down, focused at the third eye point. The beginning of the song has a bit of an introduction, and I'll help you with when to start. Oh, also, the meditation is recommended for 31 minutes, and today we are going to do it for 11 minutes, so please do extend your practice as you are able. Take a deep inhale. Onkar Satguru Prasad, Satguru Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar Satguru Prasad, Satguru Prasad, Ek Onkar, Ek Onkar Satguru Prasad, Satguru Prasad, Ek Onkar. Ek Onkar Satguru Prasad, Satguru Prasad, Ek Onkar, 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 Ek Onkar Satguru Prasad, Satguru Prasad, Ek Onkar. Ek Onkar Satguru Prasad, Satguru Prasad, Ek Onkar, 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 Ek Onkar, 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 Satguru Prasad, Satguru Prasad. Satguru Prasad, Ekankar, Ekankar, Satguru Prasad, 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 Satguru Prasad, Ekankar. Take a deep inhale, extend the arms straight up and bring the palms together in a gesture of neutrality. Keeping the eyes closed down, focusing on the third eye. Press the palms and tighten the body. Exhale powerfully. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath in. And stretch, stretch, stretch. Push the palms together tightly. Exhale powerfully. One more deep inhale. Suspend the breath in. Push the palms tightly together. Exhale powerfully. Slowly sweep the arms down. And bring the hands to resting Gyan Mudra, closing the eyes down, focusing at the third eye point. Staying in the stillness, noticing your experience with the meditation. Remaining in this stillness, feeling the energy you built from the heart chakra. At this stage, our self, our infinite self, silences the ego. Illusion fades away. The notion that there is a separation, a me and a you and an it, falls away. The insight of a sage is based on a radical internal stillness, a stillness which emerges as awareness comes to dominate the mind. Bring the hands together into prayer pose at heart center, starting to roll the palms firstly together. And bring them to rest again in prayer pose at heart center, thumbs push gently into the sternum. And we'll close today's meditation, stage 20, Sage, with the long time sun. First time singing for yourself, and the second time singing for all others, someone you think may need it, and for the whole universe. Take a deep inhale. Exhale completely. Inhale for long time sun. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Sat Nam. May you continue to find peace within, connecting to your inner wisdom, bringing anything from your unconscious, subconscious minds to the surface, to consciousness, so that you're able to work on those things, anything that you need to work on. Continue to connect to your true self, to your true nature, and finding the peace within. Sat Nam. Sat Nam, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for stage 20, the 21 stages of meditation. I can't believe we are coming to stage 21, next stage, which is called Infinite Pulse. Already coming to stage 21 of the 21 stages. I'll see you soon. Much love all.